Hey guys, Marcus Tuttle here, Simplified Home Sales. I would like to invite you today to look at a product that I've created to solve the problems of the varied players involved in a real estate transaction and the various communication lines that get fragmented over time, over the 30 to 60 days of a transaction. Phone calls come in, texts go out, and you end up with just a scattering of communication lines and documents that are very important for the transaction and for legal protection and just efficiency of business. I believe that I have a solution, not hidden behind a paywall, not overly complicated, not staffed with various assistants that cost a lot of money. I think that I have a digital solution to focus your ad hoc team for your real estate transaction. Please take a look. Hello everybody, Marcus Tuttle here with Simplified Home Sales. Today I am going to share with you the first part in an offering that I have through my website that I built is a complete solution to anybody's real estate needs. So that's a complicated process, I have to say, real estate, getting a deal done. And you really want to create a team in order to accomplish your goals, and the players don't work for you full time. That means you're going to have to assemble an ad hoc team for anywhere, 0 days to 90 or something like that. Probably in 30 to 60 days is how long you're going to assemble a team for the purpose of completing a project. And that is the premise that I would like you to buy into, is that buying or selling a house is a project. And you need the right people in place, and you need the right communication tool in place. The efficiency of hiring an agent is that they have these long-standing relationships and systems in place for the purpose of accomplishing this goal. Nevertheless, it is a project. So this is something that I've created. It's called SHS Coordinator, Simplified Home Sales Coordinator. Right now, I have some styling issues, but here it is. You just click this image right now, unless I change how you access it. This is built on a well-established, secure platform with a reasonable expectation of security. It's called Bubble right now. I can handle about 10,000 users before I have to do something else. But this is the start of me rolling it out to the public. I've workshopped it and spent a number of hours on providing this service. And it is basically an efficiency tool, communication tool, document storage, without hopefully the big time suck of having to learn a program or hiding behind a bunch of paywalls. I'm hoping to get your business. I'm hoping to get your attention, and hopefully I'm going to present value right now on this premise. This is a project, and I'm just going to jump right into it. I've put some players on here that you recognize, but buying your house is a project. You have subsets of your project, and you don't want everybody to see everything within your project, yet you want to lace in a background through this project. So you separate your project into work packs. So for example, one work pack might be searching for a house. Another might be processing the sale after you have a accepted contract. And another might be closing or preparing for the closing of your house. And within that work pack, you have tasks. So to accomplish the goal of this work pack might be to put a search in the MLS, to get a pre-qualification letter, and to get a list of houses to go by, or to talk about inventory. So you'll want to establish a team, and your team would be associated of different players depending on who you are in the project. This might be you. You're the project member. You might be an agent. But in this case, you're a private person. You're not licensed. You're going to find a house for yourself or your family. You may want to enlist the help of an agent. You will probably need a title company, and you will probably need a mortgage and other services. Like there might be another agent involved. These are arranged in tiers of access to what they can see within your project. The contractors can only see tasks and work packs that they are assigned to. On a later video, I'll show you how these people come in and what they have access to. So a primary team would be you and an agent in this scenario. Elaine is your agent and you are Jerry. Just buy into that for a minute and let me show you what I'm talking about. So you've taken this step to get a pre-qualification letter within the larger scope of your work pack, search for house work pack, and in your project. I'm gonna prove right here with some evidence that there is a line of communication and there's document storage, and this is going to solve the problem. Of course, there are expensive products that can do this, hidden behind paywalls, but I'm offering use of it to you for $0. Please use it. This allows you to pick who's going to be involved. You staff your project, you staff these people, and then within a work pack, you staff your work pack. Elaine is your team member. Elaine can create tasks and see the other task in the work pack in which she's assigned. So if Elaine is assigned to this work pack, she's going to be able to see these tasks and create others. If she's not assigned to the work pack, she will not have access to those tasks and the goals of that work pack. So this is just one of the many communication lines and one of the many needs for document storage for a residential real estate transaction or commercial for that matter. So let's just take this pre-qual letter and expand on it. So you, as the project manager, have assigned Newman and Elaine and you to getting a pre-qual letter. I've created this to where you have some level of expectation to not have Newman see all the tasks, all the communication lines. He can see the task. He's assigned to this task, getting a pre-qual letter. He's invited to it. He gets a username and password. He can see this task. He can see this. He can only see the task to which he's assigned with his status as a contractor. Though I'm calling him here. Stick with me. He will be able to have a conversation that between one or both of these people for the purpose of getting a pre-qualification letter. You may call him and ask him to join SHS coordinator, and if he doesn't, it's okay. You'll still be able to interface with the people who buy into using this platform and utilize the storage right here on this task. You can store these private documents and have a reasonable expectation of security with this backbone that I've created. I do not have access to your passwords or records or anything like that, even though I've engineered it. This is yours, your account to store and communicate with the people assigned to this task and the people who are assigned to this work pack for the purpose of completing this project of a home purchase. So this is just the first example, the first video of rolling this out. I think it's ready. I'm going to be improving on it as we go forward with some definite ideas that I have, but that's not going to take away from anything that is currently involved in this. Let me pause and I'll show you what it looks like. Alrighty then. Alright, this is just in development mode. This is not live. I do have a live version over here. You're welcome to my live version of this where you'll create your own private username and password. You'll have one emailed to you, and then you will be directed to create your own private password on this platform. For example, you can have multiple projects here. I could put these in a paywall down the road, but that's not my goal. My goal is to provide value and get you to use my stuff just because of the value, right? And also, let's see. So these are some nonsense things. So buy 123 Brooklyn. I know that Jerry is the project manager. You've created this. Project. right here, and I know you are the project manager, or you know you're the project manager, when you have edit capabilities, when you're able to staff this, thing, and see what happens here. If you want me to be a consulting agent on there, just click that button after you create the project, and I can, I guess, help. If you want me to be involved in your transaction, then I'm available. I'm a licensed agent with a national and international network, and that is the efficiency move that I'm created. All right, so let's look at buying 123 Brooklyn. All right, search for apartment. This is the work pack that I'm talking about. My project is buy 123 Brooklyn. My work pack is here. Search for apartment. Go to tasks. This is a slider bar. If I had a pile of people, then you would just slide over. But I could invite Newman over here. Here is where you assign either a contractor or a team member. Once you invite them, they will be emailed to the email that you provide, and whenever they create a private, and whenever they buy into the program and create their credentials, their invitation is confirmed. They can be removed, but let's just leave that in there right now, and I'll finish up this video, and you'll decide for yourself if it has value. All right, so we're going to go to the tasks involved in searching for an apartment. Here is a task. Set up an MLS search. So this is a work pack. This is the task that's associated with it, and you can expand it. So the assignees for this task, for this work pack, are Jerry and Elaine, right? So this is an expansion of that task. You can create more tasks within that work pack. Let's see, back to the main screen, search for the apartment. Go to task. All right, you can create a new task if you wish, but we're not going to do that right now. So search for an apartment, go to tasks. We're going to set up an MLS search. And here are the people that are your work pack assignees that you can assign to a task, and so can Elaine. Elaine can create more tasks. All right, so you see in progress we got categories, contract compliance, different things that are a little bit above generic, but we got a due date, assign an MLS search with the current parameters, less than $1 million, 3 bedrooms, fair condition or better, right? You've assigned Jerry and Elaine, and Jerry and Elaine can talk about this. This is a area, an ecosystem to keep up all the errant texts, all the errant emails into one spot. And I feel like this is going to keep you out of legal trouble. This is going to keep the deadlines. Everybody's going to be playing from the same playbook. All right, so let's see the conversations. These are the messages within this conversation. Hey Elaine, what's the status? And since I'm Jerry, I can create an additional message. An additional message on this. Okay, there it is. So I duplicated it a couple times. Again, this is a teeny bit rough around the edges. That's going to be getting better as the iterations go along. So I don't have it disappearing once you click send. But you can also create a new conversation that includes different people that have been assigned to the task, one or many. If Newman was on here, you could have a conversation between all 3 of you. And see if we can get out of there. And the very cool thing is set up an MLS search. Are there any documents that are associated with this search? Anything for compliance, anything for disclosure? On this task alone, you can go to the task documents, and you can see that there is one picture that can be downloaded, and the important documents of this task can be loaded and maintain their privacy. Very important. Maintain their privacy for the right people to see it, and because not everybody has to see these sensitive documents. They don't care, and sometimes they're sensitive, but that is the premise. So that is what I'm preparing for. I hope that you utilize it. Let me share the other things that you can do within this website that I feel like you can search properties nationally. You can search my home city, New Orleans and Louisiana, and you can get a loan. And this is a very banks can compete. They do a soft pull of your credit, and banks compete for your business. What else can you do? You can get your utilities connected across the nation. If you're moving to a different area, get them connected all across the nation with this one service. And utility companies will pay this service. This is free to you for local guides and coupons, discounts with your different utilities. And here's SHS Coordinator. You can see recent posts, but right here, the resources that getting a loan, connecting utilities, buying and selling information, and different search properties. Just utilize this and include me if you want to, interface with me and have me involved with your transaction at all. I've got, again, a nation full of competent, wonderful real estate agents that can help you with your real estate needs. So that's where I'm going to stop now. I'm going to have more training videos for SHS Coordinator. I'm very excited about this just because I have really endeavored to solve this problem of errant communication lines, the team being disjointed. I believe that it's not perfect, but it does solve quite a lot of problems. If you are, one last thing, if you are contacted with one of your projects with the message that you need to attend to, you'll get a notification here, and it brings you right to your spot. And whenever you read it, you just mark it as done, and it comes off of your notification. So, all right, well, I hope you're excited about that. And if you have any real estate needs, then I'm more than happy to help. Of endeavoring to create a system that doesn't require a heck of a lot of manpower, and it focuses everybody in the right way. So, Marcus Tuttle, Simplified Home Sales. Thank you for watching.